Okay, so welcome back to the class. So today we're going to be starting from where we stopped on last section on lesson 4. So today is lesson 5, still on reading and writing. So we are still focusing on the reading aspect, and after now we're going to move to writing. So we move from a stage to this stage, which is on word formation stage. And if you're just joining me, hi, thank you for stopping by, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, thank you for stopping by today. Let's move on into the class for today. So write with me on the board. I have 10 listed words already, and we're going to be making sure of the pronunciation, okay, as usual. So I have extra. Remember, I made mention of the difference between this S and this X. X. All right. So I have extra. And if I'm to add 2 letters, which I did here, the CT, it gives me extract. Okay. So you should know that every English word is the same anywhere you find it. Okay, so for the fact that it happens to be extra here, it can come here and become something else. So if I am to remove the X here, I have tract. All right, so this is extra, the very first for today. Number 2, we have moment. And for the moment, you can add something to the ment right here and gives another word. For instance, I have mento on the board. I added just OL and I have mento. And number 3, I have fashion. This is Sean right now. This is Sean. Fashion. In our previous class, we worked on this Sean. Yes. So if you're just joining, make sure to watch the previous video, lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3 up to 4, so you got to get how we get to this point. So this is fashion. Now for number 4, I have point. This is point. You know, you make a point. This is my point, and you're pointing to something. That's point. Okay. Export. This is not pot like pot, pot. This is, it has our pot. Export. Okay. Number 6, I have tonic. Don't forget, in our previous class we treated this, we added TAR to this, TAL to this, and it gave us total. So today we have it as tonic. This is tonic, like I have the blood tonic, the purifier tonic, any tonic you could think of. So number 7, we have mini. So this is little because I want us to still understand where we are coming from. So in our recitation, we read this as ni. So this is mini. So you can add, say, al, gals. You can add minimal, mal, and you have minimal, like minimal. You can have it as minimum as well. So let's go to number 8. For number 8, we have sink. Okay, we have sink. Like sink, we have washing sink, we have like sinking down. All right, and don't forget, like I said, certain English words, they sound alike, but their spellings are totally different and their meanings are as well different. So let's proceed. Number 9, we have balance, like balance. Okay, so you know what it means to be balanced, like to be comfortable, to be balanced. Okay, to be on a normal level. So Number 10, we have Japan. Japan. This is pan for frying pan. This is ja, and this is pan. Put together is Japan. Japan is a country. Okay, so let's move to the side. So right here is the 3 initials. We already have 10 listed out, so we're going to try pronouncing it. But while I'm doing this, make an attempt and see progress. Okay, the very first one here we have formal, which is formal. Okay, we have formal, informal. All right. Number 2, we have pro. This is pro max, like pro max, max for maximum. Okay, we have this max and we have the mass for the masses. This is max for maximum. So we have pro max. Number 3, remember we are on a 3 initial right now. Number 3, we have garment. Now when we are doing our pronunciation, our 2-letter pronunciation, we pronounce the 2 here as ga, and it's very short, but right now it has r. So if you are to be excellent in this area, you need to know when to extend the pronunciation and when to shorten it. Okay, so right here I have more than 2, so it's a little bit lengthy right now. So I have garment. Okay, number 4, I have pro, just like I have here, pro. This is me, don't forget, and see. So we have promise. Like, let's see, I have balance. This is C. This is promise. Okay, so I have similarity here, and I want us to get to something. So I have handle, and with this I have hand. If I add D to this, it becomes hand on its own. It's a word on its own. And if I add I to this, it becomes idol. Are we getting it at this point? Sure, I guess we're getting it. So let's proceed now. Handle. Okay, so the next one is can do. Still the do here. This on its own can stand for a word. You can say if I choose to add maybe, okay, can alone, can, it's a word on its own. So can do. And so again, number 7, I have bundle, like bundle. Okay, then number 8, I have compound. Now looking at this alone is pound. Down, this is if I'm to add e here, I'm going to have which is a word on its own, and this is compound. This is pound, a word on its own as well. So I have compound. Hi, I hope we're getting this. I hope we're getting it. Are we together? Okay, so number 9, I have pray. Remember, we have something like, okay, we don't have, there's difference between pre and pry. Okay, this is preparation, pre-order, whatever. But here we have pry, like we have primate. This is primary, like primary section of education. This is primary, basic. Okay, so I have primary. So if I'm to add, say, r extra here, extra r right here, I'm going to have marry. It's a word on its own. And if I'm to add say made here. I have primate. Okay, so number 10, which is the last on the list, okay, and probably the last for today on this section. So I have black. Black is the color. This is black. Black is a color. Okay, so I have black. So if, for instance, I choose to change this, add O in place of A, I'm still gonna have a word which is what? Block. Are we together? So that's that for today's section. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next video. Bye for now.